Shell scripting. Let's get into some fun. Yes, everyone, it's time to get into some fun where we're gonna create our own scripts, our own commands to run and automate tasks. So what is a shell script? So basically a shell script is an executable file containing multiple shell commands that are executed sequentially. So, and every time you create a shell and you have a first command followed by second, third, and fourth, always the first command will be executed, followed by the second and third, and so on. So the file of a shell contains the first line is the shell itself. Always define the shell with pound, bang, /bin, /bash. In Linux, most of the time, the exclamation point is referred to as bang. So the first line of a shell script is always start with the shell it's going to run in. Most of the scripts that we will cover are all going to be in bash scripting. Then inside of a shell script, we also have comments where we could tell what this command or what this script does. Every time we put comments, we always start with ## followed by all the comments that we want to add. Then we have commands, of course, what exactly you want the script to do. And then we also have the statements, which will tell the script if, then, while, or do, or for loop, or all those different conditions that we will cover one by one. And those are different shell scriptings. A shell script should have executable permission. What it means that when you create a script, of course, a script is just an empty file. Everything in Linux is just file, a flat file, until you change it to an executable or link or just a flat file. So if you go back to the executable permissions learning that you had, you'll remember that the third bit in a file is always executable, which is X, and on the group is X, and on the others is X. So in order for a script to run, it has to have this X bit on it. A shell script has to be called from an absolute path. You always have to define the complete path of the shell, meaning in this case like home, your user directory, and the name of the script. If it is not in an absolute path, you could still run it. If you are in the current location, then all have to do is put a dot, / and the name of your script.